Let's take a look at the chart action for the S&P 500. Okay, so the way I understand the S&P 500 is it's 500 500 top companies that are traded in the US, and a lot of the top ones are tech stocks. So if the tech stocks start going down, you're probably looking at something like this. Right now, we've been pushing up pretty hardcore. I've been watching this uptrend. Let's go ahead and delete everything and I'll show you how I got there. I was watching the Fibonacci retracement right now. So we have support right here, support, 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 basically just this uptrend, something like this. I'm basically using this little bottom right here and this little bottom right here. Let's go ahead and drag this out, something right here. And in general, we've been watching this uptrend and we just basically been bouncing on it like this. And right now it does look like we broke that trend going to the downside. So what I usually do when we break a trend is I set up the Fibonacci retracement from the bottom of the trend down here to the top of the trend with the Fibonacci retracement tool right here. So this gives me levels to look for a bounce on or a possible retracement, and the spots that I usually like to look at are the 38% level and the 50% level. Right now we're sitting at 4,294, but I'm looking at 3,815. Let's go ahead and do some horizontal lines, maybe one right here and then another one at this 50% level at 3,507. This 3,507 level also lines up with this 180 moving average. Check it out. If we zoom out, we've been getting some nice support on it right there, right there, right there. Basically, when we come into this 180 moving average, if we come back in time, ever since we broke above it right here, we've been getting support on it. Bounce, 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 right here, and right here. Let's move in and see where else we got a bounce on. We dipped below it for COVID because this was the little COVID dump, but we came back above it. Once we did, that's when we started taking off. In general, what I'm kind of looking at, or what I'm kind of wondering is, are we going to come back down, touch it, and then get that next bounce going back to the upside? So yeah, I'm basically looking at this 50% level right here. From where we're at right now, going to the downside is like 18%, and for the stock market or for the S&P 500, that's pretty like good movement going to the downside, or that's pretty volatile. I don't know if it's going to go all the way down there. Like I said, I'm also watching this 38% level. We could even probably maybe even watch the red one at the 23% level. It's possible that we even get a bounce right here. These ones, this chart usually isn't as volatile unless something crazy is happening as the crypto markets. So it's possible that, I mean, I might be used to 50% and 38% retracement because it's crypto, but the stock market might even just be retracing to right here, and we're already getting really close to that. So I guess the next level we'd probably be looking at is around 4,195, and if we do a ruler from where we're at right now down to this level, it looks like about 2%. In general, if we did some resistance, if we're watching some resistance, now we're switching to the daily time frame. We were on the weekly time frame for what we were watching just right now, but we're on the daily right now. We have resistance. Let's go ahead and actually delete everything because we know we're kind of what levels we're kind of looking at now. Let's go ahead and do some trend lines, something like this. We had resistance giving us this downtrend, and then we also have resistance and resistance. It's basically this, like, it almost looks like a flagpole, kind of something like that. But we could also do a trend line, maybe something like this. So if we start breaking this trend line, maybe that will be a signal that we're changing direction. But until then, it does look like we're in a pretty steep downtrend and we are pushing to the downside. It kind of does look like we got a little bit of support right in this level right here. Let's see if that'll hold support and then we start bouncing back up. But if not, like I said, I'll be looking at that Fibonacci retracement. Let's go ahead and draw it up again. Fibonacci tool from the bottom to the top, something like that. Let's go ahead and get it perfect though. We kind of zoom in more, something like this. Let's go ahead and zoom in and line it up correctly, maybe something like that. From the top to the bottom, we could go ahead and zoom in on the bottom as well, and it does look like it's lined up pretty good right here. So in general, like I said, maybe it'll come down to 38-50%. As long as we're trending down, this is possible. Until we break these downtrends going to the upside, then I'm kind of looking at this red level, the like yellowish, yeah, the yellow level, and then the green one at 23%, 38%, and 50%. Who knows? I don't know if we're getting any bad news to really push us down to these levels, but this is just kind of something that I was kind of looking at and kind of playing around with, seeing. I don't know how far it's going to go, but these are possible Fibonacci levels that I like to watch on crypto. Let's see how it works out on this chart. All right, if you guys like this video, hit that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, check out this video. It's a trading strategies video about buying and selling. This is mostly about crypto, but it applies to stocks as well, in my opinion. All right, if you guys like that video, hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.